In this video, I tell you how difficult it is for a foreigner to get a Filipino bank card and open a bank account, how long I tried to get one, how many attempts I made, and most importantly, you will find out the very unpleasant reason why I was banned and denied to open a bank account. I wanted to get a Filipino bank card because our Russian cards are not working here because of sanctions and the situation in our country. And I needed to pay online, for example, on Lazada or Shopee, it's more convenient, and also to pay in supermarkets, it's more convenient too. While I'm talking, you will see video footage from this trip where I tried to open a bank account and get a bank card. To provide some context, opening a bank account as a foreigner in the Philippines often requires local document. Based on my research, you need at least an ICR card and additional local IDs such as a driver license. All these documents are increasing chances to get a bank card. As a foreigner, first you need to get an ICR card, and then after it you need to get a driver license, and with these documents you can go and try to open a bank account. I went to Davao in the morning from Samal because there are no branches in Samal Island that can issue a bank card, and my friend Vitaly recommended to me Security Bank main office, where 2 months ago he already opened a bank account. I went in the morning because it's not so hot in the morning, and most of my time we leave early in the morning for Davao because the road still takes about an hour and a half. My friend Vitaly also said that it's better to prepare a printout of my Russian bank account, preferably translated into English, to confirm that I'm receiving money not here in the Philippines but somewhere in another country from some other sources and not working in the Philippines. I prepared such a printout, took all the necessary documents. I already had an ICR tourist card and Philippine driver license. Maybe documents are differs from bank to bank, but in this bank that was recommended to me, at least 2 of my friends already received a card with this document. When I came to a bank branch, I waited a queue very comfortably, not long time, with spacious air conditioning working, very comfortable. When I came to the bank officer, I explained my request that I wanted to open an account in their bank to get a plastic card to be able to pay for purchases on the internet. I came to Security Bank to open account. Now I'm waiting. The bank officer listened to my request and said, "Oh yes, you can open a bank account online, not offline. You need to just your phone, and it takes about several minutes and you can open saving account." I was surprised because my friend Vitaly opened a bank account offline, but I trusted this bank officer and tried to open a bank account online. I left the bank and stopped my motorcycle not far from this bank because I would have some problems. I can return to this bank and the bank officer will help me. So I filled all the forms. It takes about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and after an hour I already got an answer that I successfully opened the bank account. So I was happy because it was so easy, and I went back to Samal. But the next morning I got an email from a bank employee saying that I'm not citizen of Philippines and I need to prove that I'm citizen of Philippines or I can't open an account in this bank. So I sent them my ICR card, but it's tourist ICR card and I don't have any citizenship of Philippines. And the next day I got a reply that my request is banned and I'm denied to open an account online, and I need to go to offline branch and try to open account there. So I was a little disappointed because I think it would be easy to open a bank account. So the next week I went to Davao again. I went to the same branch and I explained a bank officer my situation, and she told me that I need to give them some approval that I'm officially working in Russia. But I only have this approval on Russian language, and I can't get official approval on English language. And I told her, can I translate by myself this approval? She didn't know what to answer. She went to senior manager to ask some questions about it. I was waiting about 10-15 minutes, then she returned back and told me that I need official translation on English language, but if I translate it by myself, they will consider to open or not to open a bank account for me. I was still uncertain, can I open account or I can't open account, and my friend Vitaly recommended me to go to another branch. So after 1 or 2 hours I went to another branch. I just visited another security bank branch, and they told me that I need to wait 1 week when they ask in Manila, and they just didn't look at my documents. They just copied them and told me that I need to go back home and wait for a phone call. Going to the future, I'll tell you that I didn't receive any phone call, but I went to the third branch. Now I came to another security bank branch, and I will try to open account here. I thought that in the third branch the bank officer will also asking me for approval on English, so I give her my printout from bank account, and I think it was enough for her, and she went to ask a senior manager, and then she returned back and told me that, you know, another guy from Samal Island also opened account in this branch. And I told her, yes, I know this guy. It was not Vitaly, it was another my friend, because Vitaly opened account in central branch and this was another branch. But I thought it's a good sign, because another guy from Samal Island, from our community, already opened an account here, so I was a little encouraged. Then the bank officer asked me all the documents, so I give her all the documents, write some papers, and then she told me that I need to transfer 5,000 peso to open this bank account, so they will put this money on the bank account while opening. And I didn't know that I need money, only had 3,000 in my pocket, and I didn't have any money on GCash, only on crypto, so I called to my friends to Samal Island if they can put money on GCash. Then I went to nearest 7-Eleven, tried to get money from GCash. I couldn't do it there. I went to another place where I can cash out GCash. So all this took me about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I returned back, gave 5,000 to the bank officer, and she told, I told you 10,000. And I was confused, because I'm specially asked 5,000. She said yes, maybe she didn't hear me exactly or understand. So I did the same. I again called my friend, asked to send money to GCash, went then back to cash out money. So already all this process took me about 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. Then I returned back. Then bank officer gave me last papers to fill forms. I was encouraged that now I will open bank accounts on the 4th attempt, but then suddenly she was a little surprised, then went to a superior manager. After several minutes they both returned to me, and superior manager told me that now I can't open a bank account because I have a ban mark on online form, so I was already denied, and they didn't know why, and they can't remove this ban, and they need to find out how it was happened. So she told me that I need to wait again, and I need to go back home, and they will call me and explain why I was banned. Also, they will tell me if they can open or can't open a bank account. So I was a little disappointed again, and I went back to Samal Island. The next morning I got a phone call. I was pleased that it was not after 3, 5, 7 days, it was the next morning. But I was disappointed of their answer because they told me that I couldn't open a bank account because I'm Russian, because they have sanctions for Russia and they couldn't open a bank account for Russian people. I was disappointed because 2 months ago this process was working and Vitaly is a Russian guy and he already opened account. I don't know why. But I was disappointed that political and sanction situations had affected me. I don't know if I would have a better luck if I tried first open account offline and not online, because I got a ban mark on online application. That's why they couldn't open account offline. But maybe they also denied me if my first try was from offline branch. But the story still have a happy end, and I will tell this in another video. Thank you for watching. Please write comments below what do you think about these situations, and see you in the next video.